Tiger Den. Muncy enters the season as defending AA district champions who finished the 23-24 season with a loss in the state quarterfinals and a final record of 19 wins and 9 losses. Craig Weaver Sr., one of the top coaches in District 4 over the past several decades, is in his 4th season with Muncy, following a tremendous run at Montgomery, Hughesville, and Montoursville high schools. This is the first game of the season for Muncy, and you can expect aggressive physical play, a lot of pressure out of Craig Weaver's crew. North Penn Mansfield finished last season with a home loss in the first round of the district playoffs and had a final record of 14 wins and 10 losses. New coaches Derek McLean and Caitlin Garvick have taken over the program and will lead them into the AAA classification for this 2-year cycle. Mansfield had to replace 3 starters from last season, but does return last season's leading scorer and rebounder in junior Cameron Leitner. Mansfield opened their season this past Saturday on the road at Northern Potter, where they dropped a close game 42-39, with freshman Maddie McNamara leading the Tigers with 20 points. Mansfield rolls in with a pretty young squad. Muncy's coming back with a fairly seasoned group. Core members from that championship game last year will be leading the way for them on this season as they hope to return to that championship game.
Led by Coach Weaver. Number 3, Rosie. Number 5, Ava Meyer. Number 12, Anna Zalonis. Number 13, Addison Gresh. And number 14, Emma McCormick. And now for your North Penn Mansfield Lady Tigers, led by Coach McLean. Number 12, Cameron Leitner. Number 2, Maddie McNamara. Number 32, Avalon Rue. Number 4, Elena Shaw. And number 24, Reagan Walker.
All right, it's the floor with Rosie Zalonis, Ava Iyer, Anna Zalonis, Addison Gresh, and Emma McCormick. Mansfield will roll out Cameron Leitner, Madeline McNamara, Avalon Rue, Elena Shaw, and Reagan Watkins. As I said, Mansfield is a pretty young team with a freshman and 2 sophomores here in their starting lineup. I would expect to see Muncy to come out with some good pressure defense. That's been a hallmark of Craig Weaver's teams from his days back at Montgomery right on through. They'll be aggressive. They're usually pretty fundamentally sound. Craig brings a lot of intensity on the sideline, and his teams tend to reflect that in their style of play. Now here we go. Our officials, Mr. West, Mr. Stevens, and Mrs. Andrews. Mansfield controlled the tip but stepped out of bounds. So Muncy will take over here at half court. Mansfield showing a little 2-3 zone. Trying to control the pace. Scouting report on Muncy is they would like to get up and down the floor. Good ball pressure. Muncy gets it into the middle. And we've got a bucket for Addison Gresh. Right. Maddie McNamara handling the point guard duties here early. Cameron Leitner looking for some cutters. Very patient. There's that tough on-the-ball defense. Oh. Turnover there for the Lady Tigers. Muncy running in transition. Good take to the rim by Ava R. Great rebound by Cameron Leitner. That's going to be key tonight, making sure they're controlling the boards, not giving those second chance opportunities. All right. And on the travel, ball over to Muncy. Rosie Zalonis handling the point duties here early for Muncy. Side jumper no good. Right. So it's really going to need to limit those second chance opportunities. Maddie McNamara with a drive for two. The Tigers are on the board. Extending that 2-3 just a little bit. A little more than toes to the line. Muncy very patient, deliberate as they move the ball around the perimeter. A nice steal by Reagan. Great steal, a little happy feet there, turns it over to Muncy. Salonis over to McCormick. Salonis over to her sister. A bucket for Ava Iyer. Muncy very patient against that 2-3 zone, looking to get it into the middle, find that soft spot in that zone. Maddie with a nice look ahead to Elena Shaw. A little battle for the ball. Good hustle on the part of the Tigers, just a little bit ragged here in the early going. Salonis brings the ball into the front court. Over to her sister Anna, back to the top here. Good ball pressure up front. And our first tie-up on the alternating possession. It will stay here. We have a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Tigers. So here in the early going, the Lady Tigers are hanging tough with the Muncy Indians. Muncy looking to be very deliberate along the perimeter, looking for that good shot. Not settling for the threes here early in their possessions. Look for them to continue to look to try and pound the ball into that high post where they've had some success, as well as down on that low block. The Lady Tigers are going to have to rotate quickly to neutralize those inside passes. So Muncy to inbound under their basket. Salonis will set things again up top. Mansfield remains in that 2-3. Very patient. The 3 is no good. Good. Maddie McNamara just a step slow on that rebound. Good rebound by Cam Leitner. Looks to get it ahead to Maddie McNamara. Maybe a little step too fast. Good defensive play by Cam, reading the pass, stepping in front. Good ball pressure up front. Muncy in a little bit of a man-to-man. Good take by Cameron Leitner, and we'll have a couple foul shots here. The foul on Ava Iyer, her first, team's first. Cameron with 2 shots, and the first is no good. In and out. Sets for the second, and the second is good. Again, Mansfield back to that 2-3. Good pressure out front by the Tigers. Muncy continuing to run a girl from the low block into the high post. And we have a timeout. Muncy. Another 30-second timeout. Still very early in the season. Each team kind of working out some of the kinks. Spent the last 2.5 weeks in the gym working on skills, working on your offense. It's a completely different experience once you finally get that opportunity to get on the floor and go against somebody not wearing the same jersey as yourself. So, all right, let's see what Muncy's plan of attack here. Look at the ball out at half court. Rosie Zalonis will inbound it into Addison Iyer. 3 is no good. Another offensive rebound for Muncy. They really do crash. A little penetration in the lane, down low. Good wall up by Reagan. Again, Muncy continuing to run that girl from the weak side to the high post. Good fight by McKenna Leitner. An assist on that rebound to Reagan Watkins. Good pressure in the backcourt. The young freshman's in a little trouble. Coach McLean cashing in another timeout here. And this time we'll have a full 60-second timeout. Now we'll be bringing the broadcast on Channel 13 on our local Blue Ridge cable network, as well as streaming here from Mansfield High School. The next opportunity for the girls to play here at home will not be until December the 18th on a Wednesday night, where they'll host Cowanesque Valley. They will be on the road for their next several games. Right, Mansfield inbound the basketball in front of their own bench. Some good full court pressure by Muncy. And able to get it in. All right, ball back to Maddie McNamara. Good pressure on the ball and off, and we have another foul here on Muncy. A little hand check. Foul on number 15. Mansfield will get under their own basket. Kind of Leitner up at the top of the key. Good tight defense by Good follow and the putback by Maddie McNamara. And the Tigers take their first lead of the night. Back into that 2-3. Muncy very patient, deliberately moving that ball. Again, bringing the girl from the weak side low block to the high post. Ball screen up top. Muncy continues with her deliberate attack. Watch for the cutter through the middle. And she gets to the rim. And a bucket for Addison Iyer. Maddie McNamara with a push up the court. Little tip pass to Reagan Watkins, who finds Ava Rue on the cut and the shot on the line for 2. That will be the second foul on Muncy's Addison Iyer. First shot for Ava Rue is no good. And the second. No good. Cameron Leitner in with a tough offensive rebound and putback. No good. Reagan Watkins with another board. Tigers unable to cash in on those 2 extra opportunities. Muncy running the floor very well. Good kick ahead and basket for Rosie Zalonis. The turnover on the Tigers. So he gets it into the corner. Zalonis inside, tipped away by Maddie McNamara. We've got to fight for the ball. On the alternating possession, that'll go to the Lady Tigers. Good scrappy play by the freshman. The Tigers again will have to contend with this pressure. They will see this throughout the ball game. Elena Shaw kicking ahead to Reagan Watkins. Finds Maddie McNamara cutting on the side to try to get in the middle of that defense. Going to make the pass before her feet were completely set. Ball back to Muncy. Zalonis will patiently bring it up here into the front court. Good pressure in the corner. Muncy looks to reset a little bit. Continuing to alternate those posts from weak side low block to that high post. And a concerted effort to get the ball into the weak spot of that zone, which is in the middle. The corner, good spin move. Little chip shot in the lanes, no good by Gresh. Kick it ahead. Good kick ahead by the Tigers. Evelyn Rue with a foul. Tigers with the ball under their own basket. That'll be the second foul on Ava Iyer. The Tigers will be shooting on the next foul. A 5-second count turns the ball over to Muncy. The Tigers down, see if they can get a stop on this possession. Staying in that 2-3, the top 2 putting some token ball pressure out front. Muncy content to swing it. Good pressure by Elena. Muncy continuing to work that high post. Good take by Iyer. Shot is no good. And we have an offensive foul. We have a foul on Addison Gresh. That is her first, team's 5th. And the Tigers, 2 shots. So Cameron McNamara will step to the line for 2 more. Junior is good on the first. Cuts that Muncy lead. And the second, no good. Long rebound. Cameron Leitner gets her own board. Good hustle play. Those 50-50 balls. Maddie McNamara sets the offense. Elena Shaw up front. Good tight pressure by Muncy. Reagan turns the corner. Another tie-up on that alternating possession, the ball back to Muncy. Here we are, 8-6 with about 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Muncy continuing to be patient with their approach. And a real simple action. Looking at the ball into that high post, close to an up and down there in the corner. Jump shot is no good from McCormick. Maddie McNamara puts it ahead. Cameron Leitner, tough take to the rim. The shot is no good. The solid foul. Show to the line for 2 more shots. Good strong take by the junior, playing through the contact. That'll be the first foul on Emma McCormick. All right. Cameron's first shot, a little strong. Set herself here for the second. And it is good. Cut the lead to 1. The Tigers have really battled here, this defending district champion. This early season game. Muncy looking to swing the ball a little bit quicker now. Deep 3 is no good at the horn. So at the end of 1, we have the Muncy Indians 8, the Mansfield Lady Tigers 7. So coming out of this break between the quarters, it will be the Lady Tigers ball to get things rolling, to see if they can maybe take the lead here again in the early going. Again, as I mentioned at the onset, Muncy is the AA district champion from last year. They made a great run into the Elite 8, dropping their game in the Elite 8 to Minersville team, the District 11 champion. Those of you that pay attention to Pennsylvania basketball, Minersville has had a solid program through the years. So certainly a tough way for your season to end. A lot of that crew, a lot of the difference makers for the Muncy program have returned and are certainly going to have their eyes set at not only the league title will be something that will be taken a look at as an early season goal, but also looking to get back to that championship game and make a deeper run into the playoffs. The Lady Tigers returned to the playoffs last year for the first time in several seasons, and they'll be looking to do the same, make another run with this young team. Ball into Maddie McNamara to Elena Shaw at the top, into the high post to Cam Leitner, a little handoff. Reagan Watkins to Elena Shaw out on the wing. Ava Rue in the corner finds a cutting Elena Shaw. Gets stopped by the taller Muncy back line. Maddie McNamara will reset. Again, that pressure out front from Muncy. Ball inside to Reagan. Good spin move and a finish. Good entry pass to Reagan. Very nice finish, and the Tigers take a 1-point lead here in the early going. Mansfield remains in that 2-3, trying to put some pressure out front. Shot from the corner is no good. Ava Rue with the rebound. Maddie McNamara pushing it up the sideline, looking to run, nothing there. Muncy, good job of getting back in transition. Again, lots of ball pressure out front. Their guards may not be big in size, but they are certainly very quick. With double dribble by the Tigers, will turn the ball back over to Muncy. And again, Muncy very deliberate in bringing the ball up the floor, keeping their wings spread wide. Good ball movement. Finding Gresh in the short corner. Shot's no good, but the Tigers knock it out of bounds. Ball to Muncy, the possession under their basket. Mansfield remains in that 2-3 zone. Ball into Iyer. Back to Addison Iyer. Again, another cutter through the middle. A little ball fake. Mansfield did a nice job shutting that down. Got a deep shot, no good. Maddie McNamara with the rebound. Will patiently bring the ball up the floor. look to get the offense set. Good ball pressure up front by Muncy. Cameron Leitner is stuck, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Reagan Watkins. Nice take to the basket by the lefty. Finishes the layup and will go to the line to finish the conventional three-point play. That'll be the first shot on Alexis McKetta. And Reagan's shot is no good. Here in the early going of this second quarter, the Tigers have a 3-point lead. Muncy back down, looking to get the ball into the low post. Back to the foul line area. Again, in the same motion. And we have a timeout by Muncy. Craig Weaver is called for a full timeout here at the 5:40 mark of the second quarter. He saw something out there he didn't like. Bring the troops in here and let them know what he'd like them to do. Again, Weaver's teams through the years have been, along with being very hard-nosed and aggressive, have been fairly disciplined. Craig's been doing this for a long time. As I mentioned, coached at Montgomery to start his career, won some district championships, played for some others, made some nice runs into the state playoffs, including a state runner-up back in the 1990s. Continued on with a stint in Hughesville and Montoursville, and is now, after a very short retirement from coaching, has returned to the bench at Muncy, and this now his 4th season. Derek McLean of the Tigers, his first year in charge of the program. He came on board last year as the JV coach, and with the departure of the head coach in the offseason, Coach McLean stepped up and has taken over the program. Seems to be doing some good things with the program. Mansfield back out in that 2-3, extended the pressure a little bit. Muncy continuing to have somebody patrol that high post area, a little interchange, high-low. High ball screen, Maddie McNamara attempted a steal. Muncy maintains possession. The spin move, Iyer into the lane. The shot is no good, but she does draw the foul, and we'll have a couple foul shots coming. Reagan Watkins with the first foul of the night for herself and Mansfield. Ava Ayer's first foul shot is good. It gets them on the board here nearly 3 minutes into the first quarter. Excuse me, into the second quarter. And the second is no good. Tipped out by Muncy. Mansfield will retain possession. Muncy's pulled off their pressure a little bit here. Content to set things up and play some good half-court defense. Maddie McNamara brings the ball into the front court. Ball tipped. Mansfield will have the ball in front of the Muncy bench. Maddie McNamara looking to inbound the ball. Finds Ava Rue up top to Maddie McNamara. One dribble penetration, finds Elena Shaw on the low block. Muncy quickly collapses and ties the ball up on the alternating possession. Ball to Muncy. And Muncy into the front court. Mansfield remains in that 2-3. And we have a deep 2 by Rosie Zalonis. Ties the game at 11 all. Again, deep ball by Evelyn Rue is no good. Muncy off running. A little 2-on-1. Addison Iyer keeps it herself for the 2 points. Again, Muncy extending a little bit more with that man-to-man. Good off-the-ball pressure. Maddie with the penetration. A little tripped up when she got in the low block. Turnover to Muncy. We have Kia Ripple entering the game for the Lady Tigers. Kia, one of the 2 seniors here on the team this year. All right. The Tigers trying to put some pressure on the ball. A good ball fake. And a little jump ball. Good defensive play by Reagan Watkins on the alternating possession. Back to Mansfield. Muncy with some more full court pressure. Maddie McNamara through, looks ahead to find a cutting Cam. Leitner was not able to get it through, but Mansfield retains possession. Ball to Elena Shaw on the 2 side. Physical play there. Ball out of bounds on Reagan Watkins as she also went down and slid out of bounds. Muncy ball. No. One pass and a shot. Not sure that's what Coach Weaver was looking for. Kick out ahead to Elena Shaw with the layups. No good. Cameron Leitner hustling down in position for an offensive rebound, does not come away with the ball, but does draw another foul on Muncy. This foul will go on Alexis Maquetta, her second, the team's second. Kia Ripple finds a cutting Maddie McNamara on the weak side. The shot is no good. Another foul on Muncy. Maddie McNamara to the line for 2. And that will be the 3rd foul on Alexis Maquetta of Muncy. Maddie McNamara for 2. The first is good. And the freshman led the way for them. On Saturday night in her varsity debut. The second is also good. Good stroke. And with that foul shot, the Lady Tigers have tied this game back up. Back into that 2-3. Another 1 pass, 1 shot. Good rebound by Reagan Watkins. Again, pressure by Muncy there along the baseline. A little token pressure here in the backcourt. And a turnover by the Tigers. Muncy prepares to inbound the ball here at half court. Gresh posting up hard on that low block. And another bucket for Rosie Zalonis. So Muncy back in that pressure man-to-man. Little ball screen by Cam. Finds Cameron on the roll. Ball to Elena Shaw for 3. No good. Kia Ripple with the offensive rebound. Muncy defender altered her shot there, and a little travel ball to Muncy. Again, another 1 pass, 1 shot, touch nothing. Kia Ripple with a good rebound, pushing it up, draws another foul up front on Muncy. This will be their 4th. That foul on Rosie Zalonis, her first. Team's 4th. Mansfield will be shooting 2 on the next Muncy foul. Kia Ripple to inbound the ball under their own bucket. A little late movement here. Struggling to get it in. Does find Cam on a late cut. Takes it to the bucket. Tough shot. Comes up empty. Muncy looking to get out and run a little bit. Well, back up top to Addison Iyer. Kicks across to Rosie. Good pressure by Maddie McNamara. The freshman will pick up her first foul on the night. And that will be just the team's 2nd foul this quarter. Evelyn Rue re-enters the game for Kia Ripple. And Emmy Rout on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Again, Muncy gets the ball into the middle of that foul line. Shot no good by Addison Gresh. Good rebound by Avalon Rue. Maddie McNamara looking to bring the ball into the front court. Good high screen by Emmy Rout. A good idea by Maddie McNamara. A little penetration towards the foul line. The pass was just a little off target, maybe a little hot to handle there. Good court vision, though. As the season progresses, that'll be one that they will hook up on. Ball back to Muncy in the front court. They hit the girl at the high post. Hits the weak side. Three-pointer for Anna Zalonis is no good. Strong rebound from Cameron Leitner, and a little miscommunication there on the baseline. On the turnover, the ball back to Muncy. Lady Tigers are certainly playing very hard here in this opening half, battling here with this defending district champion. Ball back into the middle again, which has been a hallmark of what Muncy's looked to do this half. Three from the top of the key is no good. And we've got a tie-up here underneath, but there will be a foul. I believe that will be on Cameron Leitner. That will be her first, team's third. Muncy with the ball under their own basket. Inbounded to Gresh. Up top to Iyer. Back to Iyer for a three. Little ball screen from Gresh is no good. Muncy with another opportunity. Good read by Cameron Leitner. Off the ball, little shoulder read, step in front of that pass. Ball to Maddie McNamara will settle things down here as we're under a minute to go here in this first half. Maddie McNamara with the drive, blocked by Gresh. Ball will remain with the Lady Tigers. They'll have it underneath their basket. Avalon Rue with the ball out of bounds. Mansfield sets up their play. Into Reagan Watkins. Good shot, fake and take to the basket. The shot's no good. Watkins follows it up. Good hustle and rebound and bucket. Mansfield knots this game with 15 each with under 30 seconds to play. Shot no good. Rebound by Emmy Rout. Kicks it ahead to Maddie McNamara. Takes it to the basket. And the freshman gets off. A tough runner in the lane. And we've got a foul out front on Maddie McNamara. Maddie and Coach McLean protested, but the officials' call is final. Ball back to the corner for Muncy, up to the top to Iyer. Again to the high post. With a three is no good. So at the end of this first half, the Lady Tigers 17, the Muncy Indians 15. I'll be back in a few minutes with some unofficial halftime scoring totals and then the second half of tonight's game.
Providing high-quality, exceptional services, Bradford Tioga Head Start offers programming for pregnant mothers and newborns up to the age of 5.
From education, health, and social services in the home for newborns to the age of 3, to the fun-filled educational classroom settings for preschoolers to the age of 5.
Our compassionate staff, including certified teachers, form lasting partnerships that help families grow and thrive and ready children for school.
To apply, call 570-638-1400 or visit our website at bradfordtiogahs.org.
All right, welcome back. We get ready here for the second half of action here. The Lady Tigers of Mansfield are ahead 17-15 for the Muncy Indians. Just a little quick announcement here. Our friends at the Mansfield Pizza Hut are again joining us to offer promotion. Get 20% off dine-in or takeout whenever the Northport Mansfield boys or girls win at home. Just mention you attended the game or watch the broadcast when placing your order. Thank the crew down at Pizza Hut. They've offered some kind of promotion over the last several years, and we're very pleased to have them be part of it yet again this year. The Lady Tigers' next game will be this coming Friday. They'll be taking on Wellsville out of New York State in the opening round of the Jack Bush tournament at Cowanesque Valley High School, and then with games to follow then on Saturday. Our next broadcast will be on Tuesday of next week, December the 10th, when the Mansfield boys will open up at their home portion of the season against their rivals just down the road, the North Penn Liberty Mounties. And as I mentioned earlier, the girls' next broadcast will be on December the 18th when they play host to Cowanesque Valley. Unofficial halftime scoring totals for Rosie Zalonis: 6 points, leading the way for Muncy. Addison Iyer with 4, Ava Iyer with 3, and Addison Gresh with 2. Alexis Maketa has 3 fouls, Addison Iyer and Ava Iyer also with 2 fouls. The only ones on Muncy's team in any kind of foul trouble. For the Lady Tigers, freshman Maddie McNamara leads the way with 8, Reagan Watkins with 6, and Cameron Leitner with 3. Maddie McNamara has the 2 fouls, Cameron Leitner and Reagan Watkins with just 1 apiece. Lady Tigers were able to play a pretty clean half in terms of fouls. Muncy racked up a bunch there in the first quarter. Not so many there in the second. Continued with that man-to-man defense. That does put you at risk for picking up some fouls over the course of the game, depending on how it's being called. Thus far, I think the officials are doing a solid job out there. Anybody watches the game and thinks that they could do a better job, I would encourage you to go to PIAA.org. You can find information on becoming a registered sports official in basketball or any other sport. All of the chapters are in need of officials at all levels, from junior high right on up through varsity, and would certainly welcome new members to the fraternity. All right. Muncy will have possession to start here on the second half. Their roll out. The same 5 that started. The ball to Iyer in the corner. Able to kick up front by Shaw. Ball will remain with Muncy. We'll take it here on the sideline. Ball in to Addison Iyer. Over to Zalonis, back to Iyer. Cross to her sister. And then very deliberate. Mansfield out in that 2-3 zone. Should have put some pressure up top, extending up at that 2. Ball inside Ava Iyer. Tried to turn the corner. No good. Muncy right out with that full court pressure. Ball into Elena Shaw. To Cam. Good job with the press break. Up. Muncy's Ava Iyer turns Cameron over. Ball back to Mansfield here. Again, Muncy with that tough pressure. Again, trying to get the ball to the middle. Muncy collapsing on Cam. Cam kicks it ahead to Elena Shaw. Sit into the front court while they look to set their offense. Muncy again, very tight man-to-man defense, both on and off the ball. Maddie McNamara looks to attack up front. A quick reach in by Muncy. Mansfield a little out of sorts on that possession. Ball turns over to Muncy. The game knotted at 17 apiece. Muncy into the front court. We get the ball inside. Tough shot. Shot is no good. But Ava Iyer will draw the foul. This foul on Avalon Rue, her first, team first. Ava Iyer to the line for two. The first is no good. Off the front rim. She's ready here for the second. I'm going to anticipate on a make that Muncy will come again with that full court pressure. The second is good. Muncy right into their press. Ball into Maddie McNamara, brings it front court. Muncy continues to chase. Will try and back tap. Mansfield maintains possession. Reagan Watkins in the corner finds a cutting Elena Shaw. Nothing there, out to Avalon Rue, out on the wing. Looks to do a little penetration. Oh, good cut by Cam. Outstanding find by Elena Shaw. A little bit of a backdoor. Cameron, their first field goal of the night, puts the Tigers back in front by one. Muncy back to work here on the offensive end. Mansfield extending the top of that 2-3 zone. Again, Muncy making that commitment to get the ball into the high post and then looking for a little flash cut. Muncy working well behind the zone. Again, more of that pressure. Ball into Elena Shaw. Gets it over to the freshman. Gets it across to the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds. Mansfield will retain possession. The ball under their basket. Avalon Rue will inbound. Nothing so far. Finds Reagan Watkins in the corner. Mansfield running through their set. Good tight defense by Muncy. Maddie McNamara drive on the baseline. Her shot's no good. Gets her own bucket or her own rebound. Misses the follow-up. Cameron Leitner with another offensive rebound. We have a foul on the floor. That'll be the third foul on Addison Iyer. Muncy's first. Mansfield with the ball under their basket again. Ball inbound to Cameron Leitner. Her shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. The follow-up is no good. And ball off of Leitner's foot. Good hustle. Time's coming up short on those layups. Just a matter of a little tired legs. Still very early in the season. That conditioning will come as the season progresses. Muncy back on the attack. Deep three is good by Anna Zalonis. And right into the man-to-man press. Maddie McNamara pushing the ball up the floor. Penetrates into the lane. Layup is no good. Off the tip, Maddie McNamara gets the ball shot up and tipped. Muncy looking to push the ball a little bit. They do have numbers, a 3-on-2. Shot's no good. Elena Shaw with the rebound again, pushing it up. I'm not sure. And on the back court, violation. Ball goes over to Muncy. Muncy seems quite content to try and push the pace a little bit off of that pressure defense, that full court pressure defense. I'm not sure the Mansfield Tigers want to get in a running contest up and down the court with this veteran team. Playing a little faster than I think what they're comfortable playing at the beginning of the season. Another deep three is no good by Anna Zalonis. Maddie McNamara brings the ball in the front court. A little back tap from Muncy. Kick ahead. Grush unable to handle the pass. Ball finds its way to Rosie Zalonis. A little foul line jumper is good. Muncy back into that relentless pressure. Ball into Maddie. Breaks it. Kicks it ahead to Cam. A little tip, a little fight for the ball here. Very physical play. official rules that Muncy was out of bounds with the ball. Ball to Mansfield under their own basket. Coach McLean wants to talk things over here a little bit. And has taken a full timeout. As I mentioned at the outset of tonight's game, Mansfield opened their season at Northern Potter. Always a tough place to play, a long cold bus ride over into Potter County, and they fell by that 3 points. Continuing to battle here with Muncy, we find ourselves here in line for another close ball game coming down to the final possession. The Mansfield team, while young, has continued to scrap, to hustle. Great to see him getting up and down the floor, not giving up on a play off that turnover, looking to make that next play. Muncy, right along doing that same kind of philosophy. They turn the ball over on the offensive end. They're turning in transition, trying to turn something over on the defensive end. Ball to Mansfield. Avalon Rue to inbound it. Ball into Reagan Watkins, finds cutting Cameron Leitner. Her shot's no good, gets her own rebound. The follow's no good, but she's earned herself another trip to the foul line with a foul on Rosie Zalonis of Muncy. That will be her second. First shot by Leitner is good. And the second is also good. Good shooting touch from Leitner from the foul line here in the second half. A little pressure out front on Muncy. Again, Mansfield extending that front two on that 2-3. Gresh working behind that baseline, looking to find a spot to step in the backside of that zone. Muncy content to be deliberate out front, maybe a little too deliberate. Dribble the ball off her leg. Ball to Mansfield on the sideline. Turnover to Rosie Zalonis. Avalon Rue will look to inbound it. Again, more of that pressure. Ball in to Cameron Leitner. Good decision to hold up, get the ball to her point guard. Ball's tipped. Maddie was able to go back and get it. Again, very tight defense. Elena Shaw, a little screen up top. Reagan Watkins squares. A little bit of a slap there. Avalon Rue with a tough shot. Misses Elena Shaw with a shot and a miss, but McKenna Leitner, again, last year's leading rebounder, comes through with another offensive board tonight, and the follow through tie this game back up at 23. Mansfield content to remain that 2-3. Good hard spin and attack by Ava Iyer. Cross-court pass to Anna Zalonis. Gresh continues to work down low, posts up, wall up by Reagan Watkins. Good. The three is no good. Watkins with the rebound, kicks the ball to McNamara, pushes it into the lane. Quick hands there by Ava Iyer, knocks it away. The Tigers will retain possession. Elena Shaw will look to inbound the ball here on the sideline. As we approach the 2-minute mark of the third quarter, Reagan Watkins. Good move, didn't get the ball off before she dragged that pivot foot. Good idea. Ball to Muncy. Again, early in the season, moves like that will be more fluid as more reps are gained at practice. Another three, touches nothing. Muncy able to get the long rebound, kicks it back to Zalonis. Misses her second consecutive three. Emma McCormick chases down the long rebound, and we have a foul on Elena Shaw. That will be Elena's first. Kia Ripple into the game for Avalon Rue. Both teams with 2 team fouls here in the second half. Muncy with another 3. The last 3 shots have all come through from three-point land. None of them have been good. A lot of long rebounds. Mansfield retains possession. Again, more of that pressure is going to result here in a tie-up. And on the alternating possession, ball back to Muncy. They will inbound the ball under their basket. Muncy set up their play. A little up-screen ball into Gresh. Is no good. Good Watkins with another good rebound. McNamara pushes the ball up, attacks the lane, finds Shaw on the wing for a 3. No good. But we have a foul underneath. And that is going to go against the Lady Tigers. That is on Cameron Leitner, her second, the team's third. Be a little too aggressive on that offensive rebound attempt. Muncy back into the front court. A little high ball screen. Reagan Watkins got a hand on that attempted pass to the high post. Maddie McNamara kicks it up to Elena Shaw, who looks inside to Cameron. Ball's turned over to Muncy. Muncy looking to run. A little back tap by McKenna. Lots of changes of possessions here. Ball to Muncy, and we have another turnover. Ball to the Lady Tigers. Kia Ripple will look to inbounds again. Muncy with that pressure. Off Maddie fingertips of Maddie McNamara. Muncy retains possession. We have another 3. This time, Addison Iyer is good from long range. A 3-point lead to Muncy. Maddie kicks it ahead. Reagan Watkins, nice spin move on the baseline, and is fouled. Foul on Alexis Maketa of Muncy, her 4th. Reagan Watkins takes the inbound pass and completes the layup here as we're under 10 seconds to play. Mansfield trying to get some pressure out on the ball. Good hands by Leitner with a tip. Kia Ripple retains possession. No shot off. It was a good defensive stand there in the closing seconds of the half. So at the end of 3, we have Muncy 26, the Mansfield Lady Tigers 25. Cameron Leitner had the hot hand for the Lady Tigers in that quarter with 6 points. Of the 8 that Mansfield would score. For Muncy, they spread the points around. Nobody with more than 1 basket. They did hit a couple deep threes in that quarter. Put up several. Their shooting percentage from three-point range is not going to be particularly great in that corner, but they were not bashful about putting them up. And those long threes lead to long rebounds, putting the guards in position to have to rebound the basketball. They don't have to mix it up with a post down in the paint. They've got to be ready for those long kickouts. Long shots lead to long kickouts. That'll be key here in the second half. So as we head into the 4th corner, Mansfield's down by 1. Kia Ripple will inbound the ball for the Lady Tigers. We have a kick by Muncy. Mansfield will slide up the floor about 6 feet and get a chance to inbound it again. Muncy into their patented man-to-man. Tight both on and off the ball. Kia gets it in to Elena Shaw. Finds Reagan Watkins on the low block. Spins middle. Quick active hands of Muncy. Reagan maintains it. Finds Cameron Leitner. Nice drive and attack of the rim. Puts the Tigers back on front by 1. And Coach Weaver wants to talk things over here. Takes a 30-second timeout. Both coaches over there discussing their strategies here for the next 7 minutes, 39 seconds. Muncy has two timeouts remaining. Mansfield also has 2. If my math is correct over here. Muncy with the ball. Up top, kick it to the wing. Mansfield in that 2-3. Ripple dropping down from her guard spot, tying up the bigger player on the low block. Ball remains with Muncy on the alternating possession. The ball under their basket. Mansfield in their 2-3. Ball to Gresh at the foul line. Fairly consistently got that look. Rebound by Watkins to Maddie McNamara. I believe that ball is tipped, will remain with Mansfield. Ripple looks to inbound the ball. He's looking for Leitner on the cut. Muncy ends up with the ball. Iyer attacks the rim. The layup is good. Maddie McNamara coast to coast with a tough layup in traffic. Puts Mansfield back on top. As he sets their offense again, Gresh patrolling that high post. Muncy moving it around. There's a couple of threes in that last quarter. Even really showing the ball fake, but they're driving past the Mansfield defender. And just a little bit more of a cushion leaves you in that position where you have to decide how aggressively do you close out. You don't want them to drive past, but at the same time you can't slack off and let them have that wide open look where they get a chance to set their feet and feel comfortable on that shot. Muncy with the ball into their own basket. Able to inbound. Iyer with a 3 is no good. Battle for the ball. Leitner comes down with it. We're going to have another tie-up here, I believe. No, we have a foul. That foul on on Emma McCormick. Her second foul. Ball into Maddie McNamara. Pushes up the sideline. We have a 3-on-2. Finds a cutting Cameron Leitner for the layup. Good attack by the Lady Tigers. Muncy back down. Ball on the baseline to the short corner. Back out to the wing. Ooh. On the baseline. Kia Ripple will track that down. Ball to Maddie McNamara. Mansfield's got a little bit of a 3-point lead. Rosie Zalonis, quick hands out front. Knocks it away from the freshman. Off a Mansfield player. Muncy ball. Playing point guard is tough enough whatever level you're at, whatever year you are, but certainly when you're a freshman and have that responsibility, adds a little extra pressure. Madison Iyer with a deep ball and a turnover, kicks it ahead. Rosie Zalonis with the bucket, just like that, 5 quick points on the board for Muncy. They are unrelenting. Stay in their man-to-man. Good pressure on the ball. We've got to kick. The ball will remain with Mansfield. Kia Ripple. I'll check that. Avalon Rue will enter the game for Kia. Rue will take the ball out underneath the Lady Tiger basket. Ball's inbound to Watkins, turns back to that strong left-hand side. Is stopped. Finds Maddie McNamara on a little cut across the top. Cameron Leitner with a penetration into the lane. And a layup. Leitner with 6 points this quarter, leading the way for the Tigers and ties this game back up. Muncy, another one pass, one shot's no good. Avalon Rue, good rebound on the weak side. McNamara kicks it ahead to Shaw, to a cutting Leitner. 4-2. And the Tigers are back on top. Muncy again patiently bringing the ball up. Ball into the low block. Good double down by Mansfield. It's no good. I think Watkins got a hand on that and tipped it. Fight for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball. Cameron Leitner again was part of that. Now the alternating possession, it will be Mansfield's ball. Muncy with a full timeout. All right. That leaves Muncy with one timeout for the final 4 minutes and 24 seconds here of this fourth quarter. Mansfield has 2 timeouts. Once the ball is inbounded, the possession arrow will swing back to Muncy. 1 foul apiece. So if it gets down to that point of the game where you have to start committing some fouls and sending the other team to the line, they're going to have to give some up. Mansfield remains in pretty good shape in terms of fouls. Nobody with more than 2. Muncy, one girl with 4, Makeda and Addison Iyer with 3. Mansfield inbounds the ball. Muncy is called off that full court pressure and just going to pick him up in the half court in a man-to-man. Tight off the ball. McKenna Leitner looking to post down low. Reagan Watkins on the other side. Leitner does get the ball well off the block though. Repost. Rue into Leitner, who spins and finishes. In Mansfield, lead grows to 4. Muncy into the front court. Reset up top. Rosie Zalonis, little ball screen up top, pulls up nothing, kicks out to Anna Zalonis. Ball to the corner. Good on-ball pressure by Mansfield. Muncy continuing to run that little cut from weak side to opposite high post. Again, this possession, nothing on the inside. Long 3, no good, but Muncy's able to slide in. Offensive rebounds, no good. Maddie McNamara chases it down, a long rebound to the rim, no good. Reagan Watkins with a follow. Putback's no good. Cameron Leitner with a putback and a follow. Mansfield up by 6. Ball up front for Muncy. Again, working around the perimeter, looking for those high cuts. Skip pass to the weak side. It's no good. A long rebound. Maddie McNamara has it. Mansfield has numbers. No hurry here. So we'll get a break there. Lena Shaw looked for the cutting Cam Leitner. Muncy got a hand on it. Ball remains with the Tigers. Avalon Rue will take it out of bounds. Ball into Watkins. Finds Cameron Leitner for 2 more. Good assist for Reagan Watkins. So he continues to move the ball around the perimeter. Some long pass. Look to get it inside to Gresh, but we're going to have a foul on Watkins down low. That will be Reagan's second. The team's second. Muncy to inbound the ball. Out to Gresh. Again, another three. It's no good. Gresh with inside position on Leitner. Gets the offensive rebound and the putback. The first points for Muncy in a pretty good stretch of time there. Mansfield retains that 6-point lead. Again, Muncy continuing to put pressure on and off the ball. Help lead to that turnover. Muncy gets out, runs the floor well. Addison Iyer with a layup in transition. Mansfield with a full timeout. All right, so we have 1:44 to play. Mansfield with a 4-point lead. Don't seem to be intimidated at all by the fact that Muncy is the defending district champion, which is exactly how you hope a young team would play, especially playing at home early on in the season. A great early test for the North Penn Mansfield Lady Tigers. On this quarter, Cameron Leitner has gone on a tear. 14 points to lead the way for the Lady Tigers. 14 of the 16 that they've scored this quarter. Some offensive putbacks, some nice cuts to the basket, and has finished very, very well. For Muncy, Addison Iyer, number 15, leads the way in this quarter with 5 points. All right, Mansfield ball. Official letting Rue know she can run the baseline. It was following a made basket. Muncy back with that pressure. Ball into McNamara, into the front court. Does a nice job to settle herself. Finds cutting Reagan Watkins on the left side. Reagan's layup is good. Good find, good decision by Maddie McNamara. Muncy continuing to move the ball around the perimeter, looking to get it into that high post. Gresh, no good. Muncy crashes hard. Cannot come up with the offensive rebound. Ball to Mansfield. Muncy into the pressure. Shaw setting a screen for McNamara. Ball to Shaw, does a nice job of positioning her body where only she can get a hand on the ball. Foul on Muncy. That'll be the third on Rosie Zalonis. Second on the team. Mansfield again to inbound the ball. So ball tip remains with Mansfield. On the turnover on the inbound, Maddie McNamara dogging Rosie Zalonis, and they're going to call the freshman for the foul. It's been a pretty physical basketball game throughout. That'll be the third foul on McNamara. Muncy with the ball under their own bucket. Shot is no good. Battle for the ball. Avalon 2s comes down with it. Maddie McNamara. Looking to maintain possession there. Tip ball off of Muncy. Mansfield to retain the ball under their basket, or on their baseline, a little bit off the basket. An inadvertent whistle. Ball to McNamara on the weak side. Good skip pass by Reagan from the low block. Shot is no good. Elena Shaw on the offensive rebound, and we have a foul on Muncy. That foul will go on Anna Zalonis. That'll be her first, the team's third. Mansfield's ball underneath their basket. They'll run their action. Look for Cameron Leitner. Offer hands to Muncy. Addison Iyer pushes it up and will finish with a layup. Oh, ball tipped off of Cameron Leitner's hands to Muncy. Ava Iyer attacks the lane, cannot convert the layup, but does draw the foul. That foul on Reagan Watkins, her third. Ava Iyer to the line for 2. First 2 strong. There are 35 seconds to go. Mansfield with a 4-point lead. Ava Iyer with one more foul shot. It'll be crucial here for the North Penn Lady Tigers to box out hard. Second is no good. Cameron Leitner with the rebound. A little bit of trouble here. Cross court to Elena Shaw. Gets it into the front court. And we have a turnover. A layup attempt, no good by Ava Iyer. Mansfield with a timeout will take their last. It'll be a 30-second timeout and 18 seconds to go. So resetting the action here on the alternating possession, it would be Muncy's ball on any tie-up. Muncy would regain possession of the ball. Mansfield will look to inbound the ball underneath Muncy's basket. They will have to navigate the full length of the court. I'm certain Weaver will send his crew back out with some more full court pressure. They have got to try and create a turnover. If not a turnover, they're going to have to look to foul right away. They've got 1 foul to give, so they're going to have to commit 2 fouls before they send Mansfield to the line. Mansfield sets up in their press break. Muncy in that full man-to-man. The ball into McNamara, able to keep out of that corner to get it up. Beat the 10-second count. We're in the front court. Rosie Zalonis with the steal, no good. Avalon Rue with the rebound. And that is the ball game. Mansfield will come away with their home opener with a victory over Muncy, 43-39. Unofficially, Cameron Leitner, the right household, wrong kid, with 23 points to lead the way for the Lady Tigers. Maddie McNamara follows up her outstanding offensive performance with chipping in 10 this evening, and Reagan Watkins with 10 points as well. Leading the way for Muncy will be Addison Iyer with 14. As predicted, it was a very physical game from start to finish. The Lady Tigers did a fantastic job of dealing with that pressure, and in the end were able to pull out a fantastic 4-point victory. So again, our next broadcast will be Tuesday, December the 10th, when the Mansfield boys play host to the North Penn Liberty Mounties. Thank you for watching, and good night.